This week, tons of IPCPR updates from EP Carillo, Tatuaje, Caldwell Cigars, and JC Newman, including line extensions and new cigar brands. Stay tuned. This is a Security Weekly production. Welcome to Stogie Geeks News. I'm your host, Paul Astorian, reporting live from G-Unit Studios in Rhode Island for August 12th, 2016. Will cannot join us this week as he is traveling to Cuba, so we'll look forward to his reports when he returns. Today, I've got lots of IPCPR updates, so we'll dive right into them. At the show this year, EP Carillo announced a new line dubbed Dusk. Dusk has a U.S.-grown wrapper, Ecuadorian binder, and an all-Nicaraguan filler. It comes in four sizes: a traditional Robusto at 5x50, a stout Toro at 6x52, the Obscure at 7x54, and the Solidos at 6x60. Each of those four sizes comes in 20-count boxes. The Dusk joins a slew of releases from EP Carillo on the show, where the core line, or the classic line rather, was revamped. So we've got EP Carillo Core Plus, a reblended series in the core line that has been released. We've also got the EP Carillo Cardinal Impact, which is an all box-pressed line of the Cardinal series, and a newly repackaged EP Carillo New Wave Connecticut. Also, at the 2016 IPCPR trade show, Tatuaje Cigars showcased two new Monster Series samplers: the Tatuaje Skinny Monsters Cazadores edition and the Tatuaje Skinny Monsters Lancero edition. Samplers include cigars from the first 10 Tatuaje Monster blends, which are, in order of release, the Frank, the Drac, Leatherface, the Wolfman, the Mummy, the Jason, Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, and, of course, the Chuck and the Tiff from the Child's Play series. The 2016 Monster will be named the Kruger, after Freddy Krueger, of course, Nightmare on Elm Street, bringing the total number of Monster cigar offerings to a whopping 52. The Tatuaje Skinny Monsters Cazadores edition introduces a 6 3/8 by 43 format, and the Tatuaje Skinny Monsters Lancero edition introduces a 7.5 by 38 for each of the 10 Monster Series blends. Also, at this year's IPCPR trade show, Caldwell Cigar Company showcased the new Blind Man's Puff Connecticut, the second installment in the series. Last year, Caldwell launched the first Blind Man's Puff in an Ecuadorian Habano wrapper. Caldwell partners with Davidoff's Agro Industries La Epe SA factory in Honduras to produce the Blind Man's Puff. The new Blind Man's Puff Connecticut will be available in 5 sizes: a Robusto at 5x50, a Corona at 5 3/4 by 44, a traditional Toro at 6x52, a Magnum 6x60, and a Churchill at 7x48. Pricing will range between $6.90 and $9.90. JC Newman Cigar Company has announced it's formed a new boutique cigar division called Fourth Generation Cigar Company. As part of its launch, it's announced 3 new cigar brands that have already shipped to retailers. They include the American, the Admiration, and the 1954. In addition, the cigars will be produced at the company's Ybor City El Relo factory, thus returning handmade cigars to the good old US of A. It's a brand that's not only meant to be boutique, but it's also meant to showcase the U.S. cigar industry, something the Newman family has deep ties to. Bobby Newman is quoted as saying, "We're a 121-year-old, 4-generation American family-owned and operated company, and we're very proud to be hand-rolling cigars in America once again, just like our grandfather did a century ago." The American uses a very unique Florida sun-grown wrapper. The Admiration will adorn a Connecticut shade wrapper, and the details of the 1954 blend are not being disclosed until January of 2017, but the tobacco is described as very special. Carlos Fuentes Sr., a cigar industry icon who turned Arturo Fuentes cigars into the powerhouse manufacturer today, passed away on August 5th, 2016. Commonly referred to as Don Carlos, Carlos Fuentes Sr. is credited for taking many risks, leading Arturo Fuente to become the largest family-owned cigar company in the world. He was 81 years old. Our condolences to the Fuente family for their loss. Our industry has lost one of the true icons. I'll hold off on the FDA news this week as next Monday, Glenn Loop, president of the CRA, Cigar Rights of America, will join the Stogie Geeks show for an interview at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. You can watch the show live, including another fantastic interview with Glenn Loop, as it's very timely, as a lot of FDA changes have happened recently. You can tune in at stogiegeeks.com/live, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time every Monday, including next week. That's the cigar news for this week. Thanks, everyone, for watching, and best of luck to Will in Cuba. I hope he comes back with as many cigars as he can for me and Robert. Bye, everyone.